Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. No reason to be poor in today's world. There really isn't. I'm going to tell you what. Even though we have plenty of poor people, there's really no reason. Now remember in the last couple episodes I was talking about a wealth consciousness. It's more about first you having a wealth consciousness and then understanding that money isn't a physical thing. Yeah, you have physical objects that represent money, but it's more of a mental thing. It's more about having in mind that there's money out there. I always use myself as an example. I mean, I make enough money for just doing videos, just doing social media, whereas I don't have to work for anybody else. I just work for myself. My morning commute is from bedroom down a couple flights of steps to this office. That's my morning commute. Or sometimes when I'm doing couch videos, just downstairs. That's my commute. And then I come down here and I do my work here. And I usually, what I do usually take a few hours. Seriously. What I do, I maybe work maybe three hours a day of actual work. You know, the rest of the time I'm just resting up, maybe going to therapy or something like that. You know? But why am I in this position? Well, when I first got in this position to really make money, I had something on my wall and it said upload, upload, upload. How am I making money? See, I just looked at it and I said, everybody got their phones, they always looking at videos. I need to make videos. Boom. And that's just one way. See, think about that. Last week I talked about your skill set. What kind of skills you got that you can offer to people that will create a stream of income to come your way? What kind of skills do you have? You know, it could be anything. And it don't have to be on social media or anything like that. You know, it could be cutting grass. It could be painting. It could be whatever. But understanding that what is money used for? The money is used to pay for products and services. So what type of product do you have? What type of service can you provide? Because even when you're working on jobs, one thing, when I was working on a job, no matter what it was, no matter what out of the 1,000 jobs that I had, the thing is, I always looked at it like I was providing a service. Not so much, I looked at it like a business. I actually looked at it like a business. It's like, wait a minute, I'm like, okay, when I was working retail, you know, I was working as a merchandiser. That was my primary job, was a merchandise, which meant to put out stuff and make it look real nice, fold it and everything. And just real quick, I wasn't as interested in it until I saw that like merchandisers of different products, they were coming to the store, they were making a lot of money. One was living in a 4-story townhouse, another was living in a money section of Maryland. I was like, oh, wait a minute, they make a lot of money doing this. But that's a skill. That's a skill right there. That's how money was flowing to me, just folding shirts. So there's always something, some skill. You look at your skills, develop that, and then somebody needs it. I don't care what it is. There's always something somebody needs. Shoot, unfortunately, that's how organized crime people make money. All they doing is providing a service or products for somebody. That's all they doing. And they making a whole lot of money. You just got to figure out, okay, what is it that I have I can make money? And it could be working for somebody. It's like, you know what? Your skill could be showing up on time and doing a good job and that being a problem and working hard. That itself can be a skill, you know? Just seriously, just showing up to a job, because jobs have, especially depending on the industry, they have a high turnover. People don't want to come in and do the work. If you're a hard worker, you're doing a good job and everything, you can make money. And when I say poor, you don't have to be poor. This don't necessarily mean you're going to be a millionaire. Millionaires and billionaires really go out their way to do stuff. In fact, you get some people who dislike, let me just say something on a tangent. You get some people who dislike billionaires, but only way they became a billionaire, they provided a service or something that people are using. Like, what service do you have? Or what product can you create? You know, and everybody has something. Everybody has a skill set. Now, you might not be a millionaire and definitely maybe not be a billionaire, but you can make enough to live on. Every single person got something. And don't be like, oh no, they're not hiring or something like this. Okay, but somebody's always hiring, trust me. There's always businesses. There's plenty of jobs out there. Just a question of them getting the right person for it. You know, your job, your skill set could be being able to get along with people. Let me use that for an example. Let's say that's your skill set. You can get along with people. You can make them feel real good. You can get along, talk with different people. Now, people say, how can I make money? You can be a host. You can be a host or hostess at maybe some type of club. You know, you can be a greeter at like it's one of these stores or something. And trust me, you can make some money because first of all, okay, let's say you're a greeter. You're doing a good job with that. You're keeping steady income. But then say you're a greeter at one of these like stores and somebody coming out and they realize, hey, this person is real friendly. That same person happened to own maybe a private club or something and they need some people there. You know? Because customer service at those private clubs, they need people to work there. You could work there. You maybe can work up to management. And it's like, well, how did you do that? How did you manage? Shoot, maybe even get their own club or something, private meeting spot. How they do that? Their skill level was just very simple. They good with talking with people. It can be something that simple. So it's like, just figure out what your skills are. Figure out what you're good at and then just start there. And you know, you can at least make some money. Like I said, you might not be a millionaire. And you know what? You might not need to be at first. But regardless of what it is, maybe build on it. Like say your skill is, like you got hair braiders out there. And it might seem like a simple skill, but depending on the state and the laws and everything, you can make money just braiding hair. In fact, I know some hair braiders. They making their money, like especially like dealing with like locks and everything. I actually know some lock technicians. And that's all they do. But they make money. They don't have to work for anybody. They good at doing hair. It's just that simple. Figure out what your skill is. Have the mind, first you gotta have the mindset that you can make the money. Understand it's currency. So, okay, what can you do to get that thing? And what's your skill set? Everybody got something. Everybody has something that they can use to make some money. Everybody. You know? So I want y'all to really think about that, all right? Like in today's world, there's too much going around. It's too much and people need services. Figure out what product. You might can create a product. You might can cook real well. I don't know. It's myriad. Everybody has some type of skill. What can you do with your skill to make some money? That's the important thing, all right? So anyway, that's all I have for right now. Yeah, I know the deal. Especially in today's world. Let's go make that money.